Happy Sunday mga kapuso, magandang umaga po or magandang tanghali. Mag-alas 12 na po pala. At kami nandito pa rin sa loob ng Philoil Eco Oil Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. First game done on the Sunday triple header with the San Beda University Red Lions prevailing over the EAC Generals 81-71. We are live on GTV. Magandang tanghali po. Happy Sunday sa inyo. And to everybody watching worldwide sa GMA Pinoy TV, sa GMA News TV International, marami pong salamat. Please follow our page on Twitter, well, now known as X, and on Facebook, GMA Sports PH, at sa NCAA Philippines sa YouTube at sa Facebook. Kanina nga po, nabanggit ko na, San Beda prevailing over EAC, 81-71. AJ Roy was the best player of that game. Magic bunot according to Prince Rivero. Thank you to Chuck Araneta and Prince for covering that game. Up ahead, it will be an Andre again. Double A's NCAA with the LPU Pirates facing the Letran Knights. All Battle of Intramuros happening for the second game of the Sunday triple header. And we're also thanking everybody. Marami pong salamat sa mga fans ni Andre.
And Andre, of course. Hello.
Happy Sunday sa'yo, Andre.
Happy Sunday. And of course, another amazing weekend for NCAA basketball.
Double A! We'll make that triple A kasi director natin, Aiden, si Abed. Game producer si RR, sorry, hindi ka A. And also, we will be joined by two more members of our broadcast team. There they are. Aba, may handshake. Padre, Christine San Agustin, doing courtside duties para sa LPU Pirates, and Hannah Arguelles will be reporting para naman sa Letran Knights. We'll get to Christine and Hannah in just a bit for their first quarter reports. But right now, let's talk about the updated team standings on our screens. Well, we're in the heat of things, Andre, here in the second round. As I mentioned, San Beda getting another win. That's why they get win number 8. Samantalang LPU trying to still, secure that number 2 spot or probably overtake Mapua. This is a big game for them. Letran only has 1 win. So if we take a look at this, baka sabihin ng mga tao, wala namang bearing to, LPU to. No, but there is some gravity to this game between LPU and Letran.
That is true. And kumbaga, it's more of a... they're going up against each other because they want to prove something. And yung maganda kasi dito is, yes, we are looking at the standings, but if you want to just good basketball, this is it, because I'm really excited to talk about yung first round meeting nila and explain more why this is another exciting basketball game.
That's a good point. Like to use that as reference. And by the way, LPU is riding on a win streak, 3 straight victories para dito sa LPU Pirates to start the second round. Going back to what Andre Paras said, well, their first meeting way back in September 27th, this little battle of Intramuros between LPU and Letran, it was just decided by a single point. That's how exciting that game was. And as you can see, 70-69 was the final score. Sean O'Malley and Enoch Valdez doing Sean O'Malley and Enoch Valdez things, combining for 25 points. At that time, Kurt Rayson was still able and healthy, scored 17. We'll get to Kurt Rayson's status for the game. Hannah will tell us more about his status in just a bit as well. Kobe Mone also contributing 13 points, and according to Coach Renzi Bahar, Kobe will be starting this game. But if we talk about this, does it still matter, Andre, yung first game meeting nila coming into this one?
Oh yes, it does still matter because there's so many great things that happened nung first round meeting nila. Again, nung first round meeting nila, you can see both teams started strong, and that's what you want to see if you're the coach and if you're the team. And they both look composed, and it's one of the rare moments to see that they are calling out plays, following instructions, and very composed. And yun talagang importante. And wala akong masasabi dahil consistent sila lahat. And hopefully, yan ang madala nila dito sa game nila. So both teams just need to be consistent.
Speaking of consistency, how about the LPU Pirates stealing Mapua? Another loss this season, 86-82. LPU's just... They're one of the teams, they're one of the contenders this season, but they beat another powerhouse. They beat Mapua again. In the first round, LPU was shooting close to 60% from the free throw line. In the 3 games in the second round, LPU has actually improved that to 74%. And if we take a look at the numbers here, free throw shooting was a big number in that match. And now we're talking about this guy, Gael Montaño. Quality minutes, solid numbers, 18 points, career high, 4 boards, all in 19 minutes for Gael. By the way, he's just playing in his second season, averaging close to 6 points and close to 3 rebounds a game.
And this is what you want to see. There's so many players that you want to look look forward to going up against. But these are the ones you really have to scout. Ito si Gal was doing everything he could, knowing that he only had 5.7 points per game. He was more than motivated. Just watching him, you can see he was so composed, confident, and yung maganda doon, the green light.
Yes.
Anything he was doing, you can see
Correct.
coach was praising him. And this is what you want to see, na the coach will always be there, kahit sino mang player yan, just giving them the green light and the confidence. Kaya if they can translate that, all of them in this game, that will be great for them.
Now let's go to the other side and talk about the three-time defending champions and what just a struggling, disappointing season they've had here in season 99. The Letran Knights obviously moving towards that rebuild situation now. If we talk about their last game against the EAC Generals, where they fell and suffered their 11th loss, 82-69, Letran officially out of the running of the Final Four race and is officially dethroned as the champions of the NCAA. Also more adding salt to injury there. Kurt Rayson only played 8 minutes in that game. Had to be taken out because of that right hamstring injury. It was strained, and we'll get more details from Hannah, but we saw him in casual clothes, so it's safe to assume that he will not be suiting up today. And how the mighty definitely have fallen, Andre. We were talking about this earlier inside the prod room. Mga bata pa kayo, pero in time and memory, di ba, lagi mo maalala, Letran has been always a powerhouse. And the Letran Knights have only missed the Final Four 8 times in 26 seasons since the Final Four era back in 1997, including this season. So just paint us a picture how a team that has a rich tradition in the NCAA again has to go through the rebuilding process.
Well, this is going to be good also for Letran. If you always look at the brighter side of things, yung maganda dito, we will see a new and better Letran obviously next season because kitang-kita yung hunger nila. And in other games, yes, it doesn't go their way, pero kitang-kita mo yung fighting spirit nila. There are so many brighter side, there's so many good things coming out of the game. Kitang-kita yung mga adjustments. Yes, we can say it's too late for them this season, pero yung maganda, next season, they're gonna be a team to watch out for.
Now let's take a look at the starting lineup, starting with the Lyceum of the Philippines University Pirates, Gilbert Malabanan, second year as head coach, third season in 2 years. He started in season 97, taking over season 98, and of course the season 99 he'll go with this unit of Cunanan, Montaño, Umali, Nat Fuentes will be in the starting unit today, and Enoch Valdez will round up the 5. Fuentes will be starting for his third time this season, has only played in 3 games. Meanwhile, para naman sa Letran Knights, Coach Renzi, as we mentioned, will have to deal with this game without team captain Kurt Rayson. Nico Fajardo has been playing great as of late. Deo Quajao, Ira Batalier, Nunag, and also Monje will round out the 5 para dito sa Letran Knights. Monje will start. This will be his 8th start this season. Batalier, this will just be his 5th start. One and done para kay Ira Batalier. And to start, Quajao with a turnover. And the coaching staff already telling Quajao, just take the shot. Don't hesitate. Letran in navy blue, LPU in gray, Andre.
Yes, tama yan. And of course, if you're Letran Knight now, you gotta build your confidence. Well, like what they were doing in the past games, yung maganda dito, I'm sure sa kanilang coach, they have the green light to do what they want. But the thing right now, they have to be consistent in calling out and following the plays.
Meanwhile, a mishap with Umali wanting to go inside 2 teammates. Turnover, a miss from inside. Para dito kay Nunag, balik sa LPU. Letran, by the way, the last team in taking care of the basketball, committing close to 20 turnovers. Again, itong LPU naman, number 6, committing almost 15 turnovers per ball game in season 99. Another turnover for LPU. So a slow start for both teams.
It may be a slow start, and yung maganda dito, they're controlling the pace. Knowing how Letran and LPU plays, usually pag may fast break, they're gonna go court to court. Pero, yung maganda dito, they are controlling the pace nga. And let's see, because this is what works for them, what worked for them during the first round meeting. So tingnan natin kung if it's the same game plan for this game.
Meanwhile, Deo Quahao knocking down the three, putting the Letran Knights on the board. Quahao is a 33% three-point shooter. We know he loves taking that long ball. Valdez will answer no. Defensive rebound, wala. Balik sa Letran. Quahao attacking. The kick out, but stepping out of bounds.
Looks like, Andre, both teams are kind of struggling, trying to get the rhythm in the first quarter. Pero yung maganda dito dapat is if they just control the pace. And looks like naman both of them are, but the thing is, yung is the shots they're taking, it's not the shots they're comfortable in taking. So they should just take their time and control the pace.
Cunanan, be very patient. To your point, Andre, this is what you want. LPU being very patient. Oh, but another turnover. That's the third now for LPU. And on the attack, wala. Monet tried to tip it back in. Oh, and then Valdez attacks and he gets fouled. He will head to the line for two. As we head to courtside, find out more about Letran's demeanor as Hannah Arguelles was able to speak to Coach Renzi Bahar. And she will also give us an update on Kurt Rayson's status. Hannah, good afternoon to you. Happy Sunday.
Good afternoon, Andre. Thank you so much. And there is, a gloomy atmosphere in the dugout of the Letran Knights, especially with the absence of team captain Kurt Rayson. If maaalala natin last time, in their most recent game laban sa EAC Generals, nagtamo ng isang injury ang ating head knight, which led to a hamstring strain. And nang makausap ko si Coach Renzi Bahar tungkol dito, sabi niya, sa ngayon, wala pa kaming official report sa kalagayan niya kasi bukas pa ang kanyang check-up. And as of now, hindi talaga siya makalakad or mabend ang kanyang right leg. Dagdag pa ni Coach na in the absence of the team captain, he expects not one, but all of the players to step up to fill in the big shoes Kurt Rayson has left behind today. Well, let's hope the Knights can turn around this negative circumstance and find a silver lining in the midst of all of this. Right, Andre and Andre?
That's right, Hannah. Thank you so much for that report. Sad news for the Letran community, as we know, as Enoch Valdez goes for the layup and scores his first basket. There's Kurt Rayson. He is the team captain, one of the remaining members. Actually, sampu yan from the champion team from last season. And Rayson is the team captain. And he is playing his final season. It's just really unfortunate,
Yes,
Andre, coming from those strong teams that had Franio, had Luis Sangalang, had King Caralipio, Tommy Lavario, Brent Paraiso, and to some extent, of course, in that season 97, you had Red Zabando as well when you swept the whole season, and then experiencing this. And we'll get more on that point in just a bit. Another turnover for LPU. Now let's head to the Pirates side with Christine San Agustin, who was also able to talk to LPU's head coach, Gilbert Malamanan. Good afternoon, Christine.
Good afternoon, Andre. And Andre, tama nga naman na revenge is best served cold at napatunayan mismo yan ng LPU Pirates against their game with Mapua Cardinals when they were able to snatch the win that was taken away from them during the first round. Kausap ko nga kanina si Coach Gilbert Malabanan kanina at ang sabi niya, that win took a comprehensive and intricate system planning at kahit isang detalye ay wala silang pinalagpas. Dagdag pa ni Coach, in the whole history of LPU and the NCAA, ngayon pinakamataas ang kanilang kumpiyansa, lalo pat revenge was served not once but twice dahil at ang lahat ng talo nila noong round 1 ay nabawi na ngayong second round of games. Without Coach Gilbert is nothing but confident that his players will remain consistent in garnering more wins that will make them the strongest crew of Pirates in the NCAA history. Yan muna ang balita mula sa mga Pirata. Andre and Andre.
Thank you so much, then. LPU, 9 wins and 3 losses tied with Mapua. But of course, because of the win over the other rule, Mapua is at the top spot and LPU trying to, be safe there at the 1 or 2 spot. Umali blocks that Fajardo layup attempt. Back to the Pirates, up 1 here. Cunanan lets it fly, bullseye! Cunanan and the LPU Pirates getting their bearings, now leading by 4 with under 6 to play in the first. Kami po'y magbabalik dito lang sa GTV.
San Sebastian Golden Stags na bumawi at makuha na ang kampyonato sa nalalapit na pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Sa kanya-kanyang pep rally, nakisaya at all-out support din ng ilang kapuso artist. Yan ang tinutukan ni JP Soriano.
Kinapusman sa championship sa season 98 ang bagong team captain ng Binil Blazers na si Robbie Naive. Buo raw ang kumpiyansang magtatagumpay sila sa NCAA season.
Featured matchup for this game, it's Enoch Valdez and Deo Quahao. Enoch averaging close to 14 a game, Quahao 12 a game. Enoch more in the rebounding department. As we know, he loves crashing the boards with his energy, his aggressiveness. 7 a game. Quahao 2 a game with the boards. Assists, marami din si Enoch, and sa steals. We know that Valdez, you know, I always say na Enoch really is definitely, he's the leader along with Sean Umali. Wherever he goes, that's where LPU goes.
That's true. And yung maganda dito, when we talk about energy and control new pace, Valdez also does it best. Kasi kitang-kita na Letran and LPU are both running teams. And whenever we see a fast break happening, we already know who's the one running, who's the one leaking out. We have Valdez and Quahao. Yung maganda dito, it's a perfect matchup nga kasi they both are hustle players at the same time. They know their roles. Kaya both of their energies are very contagious sa kanilang mga team.
Meanwhile, turnover na naman para sa Letran. And this quarter alone, combined, these two teams have committed eight turnovers. 3 para sa LPU, and Letran has committed 5 turnovers already as Garupil comes in for the first time with 5:20 to go. And Coach Renzi Bahar, earlier when we went inside their dugout, their locker room, you could feel that gloomy atmosphere that Hannah was talking about in her report. But you know, Coach Renzi says we have to play with the cards that we're dealt with. Probably he's ruling Kurt Grayson out for this whole season. They have nothing to play for. They're officially out of the Final Four contention. They don't want to make his injury worse, and he's going to extend his rotation to give also more playing time and opportunities to the younger guys that he has on his lineup.
And speaking of younger guys, correct me if I'm wrong, at 80% of this lineup will also be here in next season. So which means you can already see the ups and downs that they are going through as a team. And yung maganda dito, always look at the brighter side of things. You can see the hunger and you want to see the improvement. And kitang-kita naman in the games, they have glimpses of the great things that they're doing, especially when it comes to their offense and their defense. So all they have to do is work on those little things. And of course, you have to start with consistency. And you know, speedy recovery nga kay Kurt Grayson. But for those guards stepping up nga sa position ni Kurt, you really have to be fill his shoes. Or of course, all we want to, of course, is to do better than the player we are replacing. So you really all have to work as a team at this point.
We saw that Quahao second triple. And he's one of the rookies that you're talking about. Letran has 8 rookies. And 2 players will be leaving after the season. The aforementioned Kurt Grayson, their team captain, and Ira Batalier also won't be back next season. So now is the time to work on that future, as you were saying. And on the floor, para dito sa Letran, it's Monje, it's Rafael Go, Deo Quahao, Jake Garupil, and Ira Batalier. Here's Batalier up top, guarded by Umali. Garupil being there to take the outside shot. Give and go, but it hits the feet of Garupil. And the putback is good. Count the basket, plus the foul, and 1 para kay Rafael Go.
And going back to Letran, one of the challenges that they will be facing for next season is yung mga habits for the season that they were, the habits that they were doing this season. So kumbaga, if they can eliminate that, malaking tulong yan sa next season nila. We can talk about defense and offense, and there's so many things that you can see that they are improving. But yes, masasabi natin, obviously maybe too late, but kitang-kita na bumabawi na sila. So I'm also very excited for Letran next season 100.
Rafael Go trying to complete the 3-point play, and he does. Puts Letran up by 2. 4 minutes to go here in the first. Letran only has a single win this season. Officially out of contention. Final 4. Meanwhile, yes! Para sa 3. Para kay Letran Umandak Oman playing in his second season. Knocking down that 3, putting LPU back in the driver's seat, 12-11.
And if you're on Letran right now, you just have to be careful with the ball. Kitang-kita naman yung mga intentions nila. It's good intentions. They're following the play. They just have to be more careful with the ball. Kasi you can see that they're executing properly. But of course, they just have to make their shots. But yun nga, LPU is defending them very well.
Wow, fires. Umali grabs the rebound. Sean Umali, what a season for him. And LPU, Umali, averaging close to 11 points, close to 7 rebounds a game in 11 games played here in season 99. Rafael Go will be called for the foul. Here's Umali. Knows when to use his body. And a foul there, reach in from Rafael Go. Timeout called by Gilbert Malabanan and LPU. They're up by 1. Kami po yung magbabalik.
Samantalang ilang araw bago ang intense na bakbakan sa NCAA Season 99.
Kilalanin natin ang mga bagong muka na maghahatid ng latest happening sa loob at labas ng court. May unang balita si Aubrey Carampet.
Sa pagbubukas ng bagong season ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA,
Happy Sunday to all our viewers tuned in sa GTV. Magandang tanghali po sa inyo. Sama niyo po kami sa inyong lunch at sa mga nanonood din sa YouTube and sa Facebook on the NCAA Philippines page. Thank you so much. And to everybody watching around the world, mga balikbayan natin, mga kababayan natin, mga kapuso natin all over sa GMA Pinoy TV, GMA News TV International, and GMAnetwork.com. Maraming salamat po. Andre Felix kasama si Andre Paras ngayong linggo. LPU and Letran. Ooh, another turnover by the Pirates. And it leads to a Letran fast break. Garupil to Deo Quahao. And Quahao now leading all scorers with 8. Back to LPU. And if you're Gilbert Malabanan, you really have to address those turnovers against this Letran team. As Guadagna now in the game, he gets fouled. He will head to the line and let's take a look at this costly inbounds. Leads to Jay Garupil, bounce pass. Deo Quahao getting his 3rd field goal.
And this is the Letran that we all know. They love to run, they love the fast break. Kaya nga magandang matchup to because LPU does the same. And it's nice to see Letran getting the rhythm, of course, from their fast breaks. LPU naman, they got the rhythm. If I'm not mistaken, nung their game against Mapua, they started out strong with Sean Umali inside the paint. And of course, who can forget Sean Umali knocking those shots beyond the arc. Pero ngayon, he is scoreless. It's because if you're looking at the brighter side of things, Letran was able to scout them well. They were defending well. So we can see naman na their offense is coming from their defense. So it's good to see Letran right now. They're doing everything they can to be consistent on defense and offense.
Meanwhile, you saw Kevin Santos coming in for the first time. He looks coming off the bench. Has only started in 2 games in the 12 he has played here in season 99. Meanwhile, Rafael Go taking it to the basket. Guadagna launches. Yes! Para sa 3. Maclon Guadagna with a 3. Has been shooting just 25% from downtown though this season. Got Go feeling it. And look at Go. If you're NC Bahar, you would love that aggressiveness you see from Rafael Go today.
And that's true because it's rare to see Go attacking the basket. Usually you'll see him at the right place at the right time for those drop passes. He knows when to time the ball. Pero ngayon, he's taking matters into his own hands. He's showing what he's capable of. So this is one of the scary players to look out for next season. Pero kitang-kita ngayon sa game ngayon, he's being very aggressive and this is what you want to see. It can start with anyone. It's good to see it starting with the bigs and it will transition to the guards. So hopefully as the whole team makuha ang kanyang energy and to see also how consistent this team can play out.
Rafael Go missing the first and getting the second. Two minutes ago here in the first. Guadagna being hounded. Guadagna and solid defense. 2 to shoot. Oh, but a bailout! Yes! Para sa tres. Para kay Jerolan umandak. Andre.
And this is what LPU is also known for. Yes, gotta give it to Letran. Good defense, good close-up. Pero yung maganda dito rin, LPU are connecting. Their shots are connecting. So, looks like they practice very well. Grabe, ganda na ng close-up ng Letran. Pero, Umandak shot still connects.
That's a second three, by the way, by Umandak, coming off the bench. Scoring 6 points in 3 minutes. Umandak, second three. LPU on fire from downtown, shooting 57%. 4 out of 7 from three-point range today, Andre.
And like I mentioned, yes, last game for LPU, they started out strong inside the paint. Pero ito naman, even though Letran was able, looks like they're able to scout them by making them uncomfortable inside the paint, they are finding ways to counter beyond the arc. So if you're Letran, you have to be really in front of your man and defend properly and help also.
And this is the LPU team. This LPU team, as we see another drive. Nang hinayang lang si Kobe Money, he will head to the line for 2. This LPU team is #1 in points in the paint at 39 a game as a team. Perimeter points are just #5. 3-point field goals are #8 in that department, just 25%, knocking down 91 of their 364 attempts this season. This is not really the team that is, has the 3-point shooting or perimeter points as their strong suit. But today, they're shooting lights out, Andre.
That's true, because you can see yung adjustment nila sa offense. And of course, if we're going to talk about the game of, obviously, yung game of Letran, they did well. They're doing well in scouting because they're defending inside the paint because they know the stats. They've done their homework. They know who to defend. Pero yung dito sa LPU, nakakapag-counter sila.
Meanwhile, Guadagna will head to the line again as he gets fouled. He hit those 2 free throws earlier. Rafael Go called for a second personal foul. Guadagna still perfect from the free throw stripe today. Is a 69% free throw shooter, averaging 8 points a game for the LPU Pirates. One of the vital pieces to Coach Gilbert Malabanag. Oh, that defense almost forcing Letran to commit a turnover, but they got the ball back and attacking the basket is good. LPU asking for a ward off, but officials will count that basket from Humawas. Guadagna lets it fly again, bullseye!
And to think that Guadagna is very good when controlling the pace. You can see when you can see him in offense, you can see him contributing. Pero yung mga outside shots has improved very well from last season. Kita-kita yung confidence. And of course, this comes from the green light of their coach.
Count the basket plus the foul. Andre Guarino, no, Kobe Monje, rather, as we see that some highlights here. Here's Guadagna knocking down his second triple. I mentioned Andre Guarino. It's also important to note that he is doubtful to come back this season. He has sustained that MCL strain, that knee injury. I believe that was in that game against the Benil Blazers. As Monhe knocking down the free throws. Oh, that bonus free throw. Oh, another three. Mandak. He checked. Airball that time. No more time left. Monhe just had to throw it up there, and that ends our first quarter with the LPU Pirates up to 25-23. They've been shooting the lights out in the first quarter. 5 of 9 from downtown, good for 56%. Second quarter is coming your way after the break. Stay tuned, dito lang sa GTV.
Samantalang ilang araw bago ang intense na bakbakan sa NCAA Season 99.
Kilalanin natin ang mga bagong muka na maghahatid ng latest happening sa loob at labas ng court. May unang balita si Aubrey Carampet.
Sa pagbubukas ng bagong season ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA, may new faces rin na maghahatid ng latest happening.
The LPU Pirates winning 3 games in a row to start their second round. And they shot 35.7% from downtown in the last game. Today, they're shooting 55.6%. We were talking during the break, Andre, that the confidence from the outside, you know, it's coming probably from the previous game.
Yeah, the previous game indeed, and we can talk about the likes of Montaño, Umali, Umadak, Valdez. These guys making it rain from beyond the arc. And yung maganda dito, they were able to sustain that in consistency nila. And of course, the confidence for them to bring it to this game. And it's nice also to see that they're also having that green light to do it in today's game. Knowing that Letran is very, very good when it comes to defending the players beyond the arc. You can see, pag may titira sa labas ng LPU, they will close out. But yung nga lang, LPU connects their shot.
You saw earlier, before the second quarter began, Coach Renzi Bahar, baptism of fire of sorts, serving his first season as the head coach of the Letran Knights. But I did ask him what's the mindset like, and he says we're going to continue to fight. You know, we have no other choice but to finish the season, and we will still play. We will continue to play this out. Wow, launches, yes, para sa tres. Deo Quahao knocking another 3. That's his 3rd triple today. Quahao now in double figures with 11. Keeping the Knights in this one. First deadlock at 26 all. Letran gets the ball back. Hinihingi ni Garupil. Hinihingi ni Go dun sa kaliwa. Go goes closer using the glass. In and out. Guadagna. Nag-leak out si Bagba. Extra pass. Balik kay Bagba. Too much unselfishness there. And now let's head back courtside. Hannah Arguelles has another report on the Letran Knights, and I believe she will tell us more. I don't know who she spoke with, but she'll tell us more in this report.
Ooh.
Thank you so much, Andre. Well, eto na nga. Let's talk about this player who showed what he's got in their most recent game. Deo Quahao. At nang makausap ko si Deo, ang sabi niya sa akin ay nagpapasalamat ako sa tiwala sa akin ni Coach. Kasi kahit paano mabigat ang role na binibigay niya sa akin. At kahit minsan inconsistent ako, pinipilit kong gampanan ang role na to. Dagdag pa ni Deo, patungkol sa LPU Pirates, kailangan namin maging aggressive sa defense kasi malakas sila sa transitions. Yan ang weapon nila, kaya dapat walang magre-relax. Spoken like a rookie who knows he has more to show within the NCAA. Thoughts on this, Andre and Andre?
Well, thank you for clarifying, Hannah. Yes, it is on Deo Quahao. He has been spectacular so far. 4 of 6 from the field in 8 minutes. 11 points for Deo. And he's really one of those guys that Coach Renzi wants to,
To build.
Yes, especially towards the future for the Letran Knights.
And you can tell that he will not have a problem because the mindset of Quahao as a rookie is already like a veteran. Yung ang tapang niya, he's humble, he's always there to follow what the coach wants him to do. And he's very coachable. And yan talagang importante when you are a rookie because you have to have that solid foundation when it comes to going up the next level or the next season. And yung maganda dito, Quahao already has it. So I'm really excited for this kid coming into the next season.
Enoch Valdez back on the floor for the LPU Pirates. Christine San Agustin was actually able to speak to Enoch Valdez earlier today. And we'll get to Christine in just a bit. Christine is ready for her report and she has more on Enoch.
Kahit pa man wala na sa Final Four contention ang Letran Knights, sinabi kanina ni Enoch that he would treat this game with so much respect, lalo pat hindi naman malayo ang kanyang loob sa kanilang kalaban today, lalo na sa mga kasamahan niya nung high school na sina Kurt Rayson at si Kobe Monhe. Talk about sportsmanship and brotherhood. Andre, alam niyo ba na kanina nag-message pa nga raw si Kurt kay Enoch bago magsimula ang laro para paabutan siya ng good luck message at ipaalam na hindi sila maghaharap sa hardcourt today. With this, Enoch promised to show his respect by playing the game of his life and showing his former teammates of how much he has improved as a player and as a friend. In turn, Enoch is also dedicated to show his respect to his teammates by setting a good example as a leader and leaving some really big footprints for his last playing year. Yan muna po ang aking kwento mula sa LPU side. Balik sa inyo, Andre.
Magandang kwento. Maraming salamat, Christine San Agustin. And, it's nice. That's yung sportsmanship nga. Of course, Enoch still good friends with his former teammate. As Quahao continues to do the damage. And for those who don't know, Enoch did play in high school for Letran. So he has developed that friendship with the likes of Kurt Rayson, Kobe Monhe. And, we mentioned that itong si Kurt Rayson will be out. Looks like he won't be back this season because of that. Because you know how tricky that hamstring is. There's no other remedy but just to rest it.
Yes, to rest. And yung maganda dito, since these days everything is scientific and everything can be done as long as obviously you're consistent in your rehab for your hamstring at the same time. If you don't force it, yung maganda dito that Kurt is not forcing his hamstring into today's game. So yung maganda dyan, he is resting and looking at the brighter side of things, the one who's stepping up for him right now is also doing well. Kaya maganda doon, you can see the consistency.
Coach Gilbert Malamanan calling a timeout here in the second period, 5:47 remaining. And lamang ang Letran, 30-28. We'll be right back.
Sa Setyembre na magbubukas ang Season 99 ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA. Ano-ano kaya ang mga goal for this season ng mga membro ng men's senior basketball team na magpapakitang gilas sa hardcourt? Ang Sports Bites hatid ni JP Soriano.
Ang matinding bakbakan sa hardcourt ng men's senior basketball team
and one for Kurt Rayson
ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA.
Swatting the ball away.
Muli nang matutunghayan sa pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99 sa Setyembre.
Abdul Rahman, Sparkle Artist, will be performing at the half. He is spotted and he will be performing at center court later on. He's enjoying the action so far. It's a close one between these two neighboring schools in Intramuros, the Letran Knights. Just a single win here in Season 99. As for LPU, trying to go for win number 10. They're currently tied with Mapua, 9 wins and 3 losses. Here's Santos at the line. Santos getting both free throws, putting Letran up by 4. Valdez and Umali working the two-man game. The bounce pass, but perfectly read there by Fajardo. Baseline drive, back to Fajardo. Adjusted in midair. He saw Sean Umali was there challenging, but Tico Fajardo nonetheless getting that shot to go down. Umali answers with a 3.
Umali from the last game was knocking down those shots. So far in this game, I believe he is scoreless. So we just have to see yung magiging effect or at the same time yung contribution niya inside the paint. Kitang-kita naman sa mga plays nila. They're trying to dump the ball inside the paint, but Letran is just defending their LPU's bigs very well.
Umali asking for a traveling violation on that drive by Kobe Monje. Monje scoring, getting his 7th point. It's Guaha with 13, Monje with 7, Rafael Go with 6. It's been an all-around attack here for the Knights. Yes! Para sa tres. Mula sa corner para kay Enoch Valdez. And that will be three-pointer number 1 para kay... three-pointer number 1 para kay Enoch. Three-pointer number 6 para sa LPU, shooting 40% from downtown.
He's gonna love the improvement of Valdez because compared to the other seasons he played, you can see he loves to attack the basket to get his teammates involved. Pero malaki ang improvement niya beyond the arc. So he has a lot in his bag right now. He can shoot from the outside, he can attack and look for his teammates inside. So he's always going to be a threat on the offensive end for LPU.
Good drive and kick out there by Cunanan, finding Enoch Valdez, who finally 6 that three-pointer. Valdez was 0 out of 3 before that three-point shot from the corner. Fajardo, here's Monje curling, going to the basket. Tapping Santos, no, it ends up with Umali. The baseball pass to Valdez, and Umali to Valdez, touchdown!
And that's what we like to see. Kay Valdez running, not getting tired, just going coast to coast and making sure he gets that ball and lays it in smoothly for their fast break.
Credit the assist as well to Sean Umali. That's one of his strong suits as well. You know, finding an open teammate, leaking out to the other side. Yung mga ganung pase. Meanwhile, another 3 para kay Quahao. 4 three-pointers now for Deo. 16 points, and we're just in the first half, and a block by Santos, but a foul was whistled down low. May napakagandang outlet pass. Umali is able to master that here in the NCAA with those perfect outlet passes. Meanwhile, another 3 by Quahao. 16 points already. We're not done yet in the first half. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
What I like about yung mga fast break ng LPU, you can see whenever the bigs rebound, sa sobrang tagal na nila naglalaro together, yung chemistry nila, it's like they don't even look for their player. They just throw the ball. They know where it goes. It goes exactly at the paint, and they know the sweet spot sa mga nagpa-fast break. So yun yung maganda yung chemistry talaga ng LPU. They are aware where their teammates are at all the time.
Batalier, back to Quahao. He has a hot hand. Jumper by Quahao, feeling it. Santos offensive board. Santos put back and 1.
Now that is just beautiful hustle right there, knowing that you know where to position yourself. And like, I know I'm so redundant when it comes to those little things by boxing out the nearest man, and that's what Santos just did. So he gets repaid by getting that rebound and the put back as well.
Santos averaging 2 offensive boards a game. A total of 7 rebounds per outing para kay Kevin Santos in 12 games played here in season 99. So far today, Santos has already 6 boards, 2 of those offensive. And Santos, however, cannot convert that free throw. Lane violation. Session to LPU. Down 7. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Cunanan. Here's Valdez. Up top. Guadagna launches another triple. That time in and out. And Santos grabbing rebound number 7. Batalier, guarded by Valdez. Top of the key there. Handoff. Guahao. The 2-3 zone now employed by LPU. Santos rising high. Gets his own miss. Another offensive board for Santos. One-hander. Second time is short. Valdez. Short on that corner three. Fajardo. Goes to Monje. Attacking Umali's defense. Ooh. And Umali won't be called for the foul. He was hit on his left eye. And that will be Sean Umali's second personal foul. Timeout. Called by Renzi Bahar. Letran up 7.
Buong-buo na ang loob ng Vinil Blazers at San Sebastian Golden Stags na bumawi at makuha na ang kampyonato sa nalalapit na pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Sa kanya-kanyang pep rally, nakisaya at all-out support din ng ilang kapuso artist. Yan ang tinutukan ni JP Soriano.
Welcome back to the live coverage of
Yes!
your NCAA Season 99. Andre Paras, Andre Felix, and Nico. Yan o, sayo ka naman, Nick.
Come on!
Uy! Now about Ana Arguelles and Christine San Agustin joining us with the dance cam. Yeah, party on a Sunday.
Kaka-award tayo nito, the best in dance. I'm going for it. I'ma do it.
Sino mas magaling sumayaw? Ikaw, daddy mo?
I wanna be humble. Ako na lang.
Nadali tayo ni Derek Abet Ramos. Dapat alam mo, dapat may camera din tayo dun sa loob ng OB van eh.
Tama.
Dapat meron din kina Derek, kina RR, yan.
You know, these cameras are not that heavy. Baka halftime pwede akong magpasok doon. No? Lagay ko may hidden camera.
Pwede. Ipuslit mo dun sa loob. Pinukuna mo sila ng dance cam. Pasayawin mo si Derek Abet. Meanwhile, back to the action. Monje. Getting that free throw to go down. Now it's an 8-point lead for the Letran Knights, their biggest here in this game. Against the number 2 team in the NCAA. Umali sets his feet, launches a 3. And a holding foul. So Abdul Rahman will not perform later on. He will be interviewed. Ana Arguelles will be interviewing Abdul later on. Mac Guadagna. And that is Guadagna's 12 points. Been solid off the bench. Leading the way, 12 points in 9 minutes para kay Mac Guadagna. Knocking down 2 threes as well. Umali drives. And Umali still struggling to find a shot. Sean Umali 0 out of 3. Meanwhile, that's Nico Fajardo getting on the board. Letran dictating and controlling this first half, and a sweet-looking jumper mula kay Kyle Montaño.
And if you're Letran, the good thing to see right now, they are getting their shots and their confidence by attacking the basket. Compared to LPU, they're trying to control the pace and follow the plays. Yung mga pick and roll, pick and pop, they're trying to look for the bigs inside the paint. Pero yun nga, ang ganda talaga ng defense ng Letran. But going back to the offense of Letran, what I have noticed is that yes, they are calling out plays, but when they see that hole in the defense, they will make sure to attack the paint. Kaya naglilito rin ng LPU.
Jumper mula kay Kyle Montaño. Kobe Monje at the line. Mone so far 5 of 6 from the free throw stripe. Mone missing the second free throw. 7-point lead. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. If you're LPU, you have to convert here. Sean Umali 0 out of 3 so far. Bumping bodies inside. Umali draws the double. No problem. And first basket para kay Sean Umali. Mone, wild drive. Fajardo fouls Umali.
And going back to the offense of LPU, now that was the offense that they were trying to get to throughout the first and second quarter. They just had a hard time because of ang ganda ng defense na Letran. But finally, Sean is getting his touches, and let's just see in the upcoming quarters if they're going to be able to feed the ball more to the bigs of LPU.
$12 seconds. LPU. Let's see if they can get a basket, swing the momentum on their favor before halftime. Umali inside, gets stopped. But there's a foul, whistle blown, and looks like the foul will be charged on Batalier. Or is it on Montaño? To end the first half, Umali splitting his free throws. It's a 4-point lead para sa Letran Knights. They're up as much as 8. And the Knights, who have only won one game this season, up by 4 against the number 2 team in the NCAA, the LPU Pirates. Halftime stats, analysis, plus that interview with Abdul Rahman coming up after the break. Stay tuned, only here to GTV.
Number 2 world-ranked pole vaulter at Asian Games gold medalist na si EJ Opiena. Tinultukan na ang issue ng doping matapos makatanggap ng apology mula sa nag-akusar rito. Resulta ng NCAA Season 99 Badminton Tournament ihahatid. At ilang miyembro ng Perpetual Altas nakipagbolahan kina Benji at Andre Paras. Mga kapuso, nagbabalik tayo dito. Post-game coverage and of course, another edition of Game On dito pa rin sa Phil Oil Echo.
And welcome back. You are still watching NCAA Season 99 and I am here with one of the GMA Sparkle artists, ang napakagwapo na si Abdul Rahman. So Abdul, welcome to the NCAA court. Matanong lang nga kita, first time mo ba itong manood ng NCAA game?
Actually, not really. Kasi dati nag-perform na ako for NCAA.
Oh, okay. So kamusta ang experience watching an NCAA game?
Well, wala kasi ako alam sa basketball.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's going on. Pero I'm enjoying everything that's going on.
That's good. That's what matters, guys. Ganon talaga. Pero ito, you don't play basketball, I'm assuming.
I don't kasi football player ako dati and actually goalkeeper ako.
Okay.
So as in, wala talaga akong alam, B.
Okay, I get you. Pero ngayon, pinapanood mo ang match-up natin with the Letran Knights and the LPU Pirates. May masasabi ka ba doon?
Well, kaya lang naman ako napunta dito kasi Letran. And from my experience, nung nagtatape kami ng Sparkle University, sa Letran namin tinape most of the scenes.
Oh, wow!
So parang may connection ako with them. Nakikita ko sila dati, nagte-training sila. Nung nagte-taping pa kami, preparing for NCAA. So, kaya lang naman ako napunta dito to support them.
That's cool. Okay, speaking of Sparkle U, why don't you invite our mga kasama dito sa NCAA para panoorin ang Sparkle U Frenemies? Go!
Alright, mga kapuso, mamayang 6 p.m. po ang 6th episode ng Sparkle University. Kaya abangan niyo po yan ha. Manood po kayo. Malapit na po ang finale ng first season. Alright, see you guys!
Ayan guys, so we just had a one-on-one interview with Abdul Rahman at magbabalik ang NCAA Season 99.
Bola napunta dito kay Jude Roque. And Jude Roque starts the game off with a 3.
Parang Mike Tyson to eh. Kailangan, hindi mo kayang sabayan ng puwersahan to sa simula eh. Kailangan medyo jump-jump na dito sa perpetual.
Meanwhile,
Welcome back to the live coverage of your NCAA Season 99 on GTV. Good afternoon, happy Sunday to all our viewers. At the half, as we can see, the LPU Drum Squad performing at center court. After the first two quarters, the Pirates down 4, 45-41 in favor of the three-time defending champions Letran Knights, officially out of contention of the Final Four, just with a single win and 11 losses. Let's take a look at some highlights. And for those who missed the start of this game, Andre Barras and I talked about how the mighty have fallen. But here today, Letran looking good. Well, Letran have only missed the Final Four, as we said, 8 times in 26 seasons since the Final Four era. Back in 1997, season 73. They've had 8 championships in 1998, 99, 2003, 2005, 2015, 2019, 2021, and 2022. 18 Final Four appearances. Well, this season has been really disappointing for the Knights, but it's all about rebuilding towards the future. Kurt Grayson already ruled out. Won't be playing the rest of the way, nursing that right hamstring strain. He will have it checked tomorrow. He will have the MRI. Now to the second quarter, some highlights. And so far, so good. Deo Quahao, 16 points, 4 of 6 from downtown, shooting 60%. Letran has converted those LPU turnovers to 11 points. And LPU has 7 turnovers In the first half, 6 lang para sa Letran. And as we mentioned, Letran is the worst team in taking care of the basketball in season 99. Averaging close to 20 turnovers a game. But today, managing to take care of the basketball just with 6 turnovers para naman sa LPU Pirates. They shot the lights out from 3, especially in the first quarter. 6 of 18, that's good enough for 33% in the first 2 quarters. Mac Guadagna leading the way with 12, Enoch Valdez with 11 as we take a look at the numbers here, Andre.
And what surprised me the most dito nga, yung 3-point field goals ng LPU, we can see them, they are trying to make it rain from beyond the arc, but it's not just going their way. Compared to their last game, yung maganda dito, they are able to adjust by attacking the basket. And yung nakita nila, the brighter side of things is by calling out the right plays. And what I love what they were doing is dumping the ball in the post because yun nga, they have strength, they have Bravo, they have Umali who can take care of business inside the paint. And dito naman, pagdating sa Letran, points in the paint kasi kitang-kita natin yung aggressiveness ng Letran. This is rare to see. These are the things that we wanted to see in the past games, but now they are coming to life by attacking the basket and being more aggressive. So this is why this game is very, very exciting and interesting kasi both teams are being consistent at the same time aggressive.
The key stat there was the points in the paint, as you mentioned. Letran is number 8 in the league with just 30 inside points for the season. On the average, LPU averaging, they're number 1, 39 points in the paint per game this season. But so far, they've only managed to get 10 points, 5 of 12 from inside the paint. Here are the numbers of our featured matchup. Teo Huahao prevailing in the points department, 16. But Enoch Valdez also in double figures with 11. Both players with 2 boards each. Huahao has 1 assist more. No steals from either Valdez or Huahao as we begin our third period. Andre Felix kasama si Andre Paras. Dalawang Andre on a Sunday. Second game for triple header. And earlier today, as we see, Dahil Montaño hanging in the air, starting out strong. Para sa LPU, San Beda prevailing over EAC, getting win number 8. Dealing the Generals their 6th loss. So tied na ang San Beda. And Benil with 8 and 4 as EAC drops to 7 and 6. Valdez and UC right from the get-go to start the third period. Andre, LPU really is more aggressive to start.
And you can best believe that coach had said something to them during the halftime who probably could have reminded them to be more aggressive, to know your role. And yung maganda dito, if we talk about LPU, they are known talaga to be one of the strongest teams in fast breaks. Yung maganda dito, you can see that their adjustment compared to the first half pa lang.
LPU is the number 2 team in fast break points this season, averaging 15.1 points in the fast break department. Ball with Letran, up to 45-43. Their lead went up to as many as 8. Almost a turnover. Na-save pa kay Monhe. 8 to shoot. Monhe. Go, extra pass. Good. Roll to the basket for Ira Batalier. Now let's go to Christine San Agustin and find out what Coach Gilbert Malabanan told the Pirates at the half, Christine.
Do not take this game lightly. Yan ang paalala ni Coach Gilbert Malabanan kanina sa dugout dahil napansin niya na parang mas gigil pa daw at mas may energy pa ang kalaban na manalo, na para bang wala silang hinahabol na rankings. At dagdag pa ni Coach, if they do not play this game with aggressiveness and furiousness, talagang bababa at bababa ang kanilang energy. Despite this, Coach Gilbert still reminded them na hindi ito ang mga piratang kilala niya at maraming oras pa naman ang natitira para ipakita kung sino nga ba sila. Yan muna ang update mula sa LPU. Balik sa inyo, Andre and Andre.
Maraming salamat, Christine. And whatever Christine said, according to Coach Gilbert Malabanan, it did work. Because so far, Letran, LPU is doing well, being more aggressive now, getting Sean Umali more involved. But he gets fouled by Ara Batelier, being pushed for position. As we see, Sir Herc Calyata, representing, of course, the Lyceum of the Philippines University. Happy Sunday. Sir Herc, the original Macho Man. Valdez telling Kunalan to go to the other side. Umali drawing the double, and he gets fouled again.
And you can finally see that LPUs are finding their guys inside the paint. Pero it looked like Letran already knew what to counter because you can see from the second quarter pa lang, they were seeing some light by dumping the ball in the post, and Letran was struggling defending. So it's good to see also Letran finding ways to stop LPU entering the painted area.
Valdez, 7 to work with. Valdez drives, gets fouled. So 3 fouls already being given up by Letran in less than 3 minutes here in the third quarter.
And you can see these fouls are coming from carelessness on defense. When you're defending, the always teaching talaga nila is to always either look at the chest or the waistline and stay in front. Don't use your arms and make sure you are chest to chest when you're defending, and stay low, and obviously be quick on your feet when you do your lateral. But yung nga lang, sumasabit yung mga kamay, sumasabit yung arms nila, so that's why they get called the foul. So it's very important, these small details. Obviously, pag off-season, when you want to work on this, you have to be quicker on your feet. It doesn't matter kung big ka or small, it doesn't matter. There's no excuse. You have to work kasi mahirap yan. 3 fouls na kayo. These are just those careless fouls.
Valdez just getting 1 of 2 free throws, cutting this Letran lead to 3. But the Knights have the possession with 8 under shot clock. Fajardo drives, the kick out, the 3. Guadagna gets a rebound, stripped away by Fajardo. Fresh shot clock for the Knights to work with. Monhe trapped, almost a traveling violation. Monhe launches a 3, yes! Back at the 3.
You gotta love the hustle and aggressiveness of Letran right now. They're being consistent. This is what I mean. They have to be consistent, and they are being consistent at the start of the second half by attacking and also finding the open man and the better shot percentage for them.
Monhe now with 12. Umali gets a lot of blue shirts. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Valdez traveling called on Enoch. And he's claiming he's been slapped left and right, but no foul and no whistle blown by the officials. Let's take a look at this drive by Enoch. There's a touch, there's another touch, and that's why after this, makikita natin
yung reaction niya.
Oo. Pinapalo daw siya left and right. Wow, wanting to go to the corner. Back to Deo. Nakadikit ng maigi si Barba. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, bailout, foul. Monhe was hit taking the 3. 3 free throws will be awarded to Kobe Monhe.
And also for me, speaking of improvement, Kobe Monhe, knowing him from last season, he loves to attack the basket. He can run the floor, but in maganda dito, he has a lot of improvement in terms of making shots from the outside. So it's nice to know that he has added some more skills to his bag. And obviously, this will be a huge help for them in the upcoming season.
Monhe seeking the free throw. He already has 13. Let's head back courtside. Hannah Arguelles has an update on the Letran Knights. And let's find out if Coach Renzi Bahar was in a good mood or not during the half. Hannah.
Thank you so much, Andre. As I entered the dugout, I was met with a determined Letran Knights, lalo na in the first half, the score was in their favor. And when I talked to Coach Renzi Bahar sa kung ano ang gusto niyang makita in the second half, ang sabi niya sa akin ay He said he wants more execution on the offense since maganda ang ikot ng bola. Defensively naman, Coach Renzi says they simply have to stick to the game plan. Ang huling paalala ni Coach sa kanyang koponan, let's stick together in the second half. We can do this. And that's a quick update on the side of the Knights. Andre and Andre.
Maraming salamat, Hannah. So far, so good. Now, the biggest lead of the Knights at 9 points, 53-44. Double foul, signaled by our official, Jim Bravo, wanting to go to the screens and the replay. Let's find out what happened here with a shot from Umandak from the outside. The wrestling match between Umandak and Fajardo. Renzi Bahar will talk things over. 5:55 on the clock. And look at Bravo still continuing to plead his case. We'll find out what the verdict is after the break. Stay tuned to GTV. Kids of all ages in attendance here at the Philoil Eagle Center in San Juan City, enjoying basketball action between the Letran Knights and the LPU Pirates. But so far, Lyceum Philippines University is down by 9. The deepest hole so far. Letran riding on a 9-point lead here. LPU coming in, a 3-game winning streak. Umanda, good ball movement for the Pirates. It leads Barbas, corner 3. A miss, makukuha pa rin sa loob. The spin is good. JM Bravo getting that one in, but now look at the aggressiveness on defense by the Pirates, trying to trap Letran. Fajardo goes to Santos, losing it. LPU has it. Barba missing the layup. Challenged by Fajardo, and there's a foul. It will be on Fajardo, and Renzi Bahar contesting that whistle blown by our official. Renzi still discussing with the referee. Well, from that angle, it looked like it didn't.
I mean, it could be
look
a block.
like a foul.
It
Yes.
looked like a foul or block.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another angle that we did not see. So hopefully, makita ng mga ref.
And Aaron Cañete is our crew chief. And Coach Renzi.
There is a head coach challenge by the Letran Knights.
His plead gets heard by our officials, so they will head to the replays. Kenny Regino joining our crew chief, Aaron Cañete. Referee Cañete is wearing that shirt number 26 on your left. Kenny Regino is on your right. They will replay and see. Not sure if that can be overturned because it was initially called as a foul on Fajardo, contesting that Barba layup.
But if we're talking about defense, that's actually a good sight to see. Seeing Letran run with LPU during the fast, because usually when you see LPU run, you'd see Letran slowing down. But this time, kitang-kita yung aggressiveness nila sa defense. So I just want to commend, of course, Letran being aggressive on defense. And of course, on LPU by doing what they can to be aggressive on offense.
Another look. Too close to call, but the initial whistle of our official was a foul. So ito, tingnan natin. They will now head to the announcer's table. And this is also huge, Andre, because if it is indeed a foul, in the penalty na ang Letran.
That is true.
Oh, so it will. So the head coach challenge here, challenge by Renzi Bahar, is successful. And because of that, hindi na siya foul, called on Fajardo. It will be jump ball, which results to a possession arrow pointing to the Letran Knights' favor. So it's a huge swing for Colegio de San Juan de Letran because they have a 9-point lead. They can even extend it to double digits, and they do! Thanks to Deo Quahao's basket inside. And Quahao now with 18 points. More importantly, the Knights have their biggest lead, up by 9. Is it a 9-point lead? Earlier, So we're double checking on the numbers here. Kasi kanina parang up na sila by 9. So the score is correct, 55-46.
And ito naman, Andre, no, even though Letran is up, they are in foul trouble, no? So they really have to be careful on defense. They can't relax on defense. They have to be very, very aggressive, but at the same time, careful sa kanilang mga fouls.
That will just be the 13th foul by LPU. Peñafiel called for his first. As you mentioned, Andre, Letran already in the penalty. They have the basketball here. Quahao is trapped but fouled by Barba. That will be team foul number 4 on the Pirates. First personal foul, tinawag kay John Barba. Still scoreless in today's game, 0 out of 2. Mone will bring the ball inbounds to Fajardo. Mone, the handoff now. Here's Quahao. He has a hot hand. Mone. 12 to work with. Step back 3. Yes! Para sa 3! Colby Mone knocking down his second triple now at 18. And stretches Letran's lead to officially their biggest at 12 points.
Talk about confidence. What a way for Kobe to get his teammates involved. What a way to spread your energy. And maganda dito, knowing that Kobe loves to attack the basket, loves to get his teammates involved. He's taking matters in his own hands, knowing that he has the green light to shoot from beyond the arc. So this is a huge help, obviously, for Letran.
And guess who's watching us right now live? Head coach of the Benil Blazers, Charles Tew. Coach Charles, happy Sunday. Good morning. Well, good afternoon na. We started this almost, parang we were here at 11 a.m. But then, yeah. So good afternoon na sa'yo, Coach Charles. And hello to you and your wife, Sari. Usually daw minumute niya tayo. Ngayon hindi na tayo nakamute.
Oh, obviously, it's not going to be mute because we're going to give him a shout-out. After the shout-out, baka ma-mute tayo.
Ibabalik niya sa mute. Let's take a look at this. Ito yung unsportsmanlike foul. Hindi. So it's just a foul. But stepping on the line, okay. So just rule as a 2-pointer.
This is interesting to see now. LPU going to pick up early on defense. Looks like they're going to go full court.
And we did mention Coach Charles. Well, so far they're picking up here in the second round. 8 wins and 4 losses. Currently number 3 Well, kanina nanalo ang San Beda, so they're tied with Benilde. 8 wins and 4, and a 3 again. Nunag, just a 2. That's just a 2 by Nunag. But still, Letran well in command here. Up 11, 59-48.
Looks like LPU is trying to attack the basket more now, but they were honestly effective when they were dumping the ball inside the paint for the post. But yun nga lang, now at least Sean is inside. We have Bravo as well. So let's see if they will incorporate their bigs in their upcoming plays.
Well, today, Sean O'Malley just 1 of 4 from the field. 3 points. He's asking for a clear out, posting up Batalier. There's a help by Kevin Santos. And a traveling violation called on Sean O'Malley. And every time, you saw that, every time O'Malley has a basket on the low block, there's that automatic double from the blind side that's giving O'Malley problems today.
Yes, and you can tell naman talaga na Letran scouted him very well because yes, Sean O'Malley does damage inside the paint. He is one of those rare bigs that still has a conventional big man post moves, but yun nga lang, he's being defended very well by Letran.
Good look by Batalier, that no-look pass inside to Humawas. And the steal again. Here come the Knights. 3-on-1 break. Santos to Humawas. A turnover. Balik sa LPU. Peñafiel attacking the drop-off. And it's good. Para kay JM Bravo. But if you're LPU, you cannot afford to trade baskets with the Knights. Because you're down 11. And Gilbert Malabanan will talk things over with 2:43 left in the third. LPU still down 11. Again, greeting everybody, all the college basketball fans tuned in to the first collegiate athletic league in the country. Your National Collegiate Athletic Association on its 99th season. New heroes of the game. Happy Sunday. You're watching on Free TV, sa GTV, marami pong salamat. You're watching on GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News TV International worldwide. Maraming salamat din wherever you may be around the world. Also, those online sa gmanetwork.com, sa channel sa NCAA Philippines sa YouTube at sa page sa Facebook. Maraming salamat. Andre Felix, Andre Paras, Hannah Arguelles, courtside duties for Letran. Christine San Agustin reporting for the LPU Pirates. Another outside bomb! Yes! Para sa tres! Deo Quahao is the man of the hour for the Knights. 21 big markers. 5 out of 9 from three-point range today. LPU hasn't figured out the Deo Quahao problem. And a miss inside by Bravo. The drive. Simon Peñafiel keeping LPU in this one in this third. But they have been outscored by the Knights 19-9 in this third period alone.
And the good thing about this is that Letran is also trying to get inside the paint, pero maganda nga defense ng LPU. They're able to counter from beyond the arc, which is good because they are being consistent nga beyond the arc. So this is going good for Letran. Pero when it comes to LPU naman, makita natin that they are struggling to get the rhythm again going because they are trying to find the way to enter the painted area. But yun nga lang, maganda ang defense ng Letran.
Look at that step back three from Quahao. Then the drive, challenged by Santos. Peñafiel was able to get that basket to go down. Peñafiel has been a spark though off the bench. Cuajao's numbers, 21 points, 5 out of 9 from three-point range, 2 boards, 2 assists. You know, and he has been the second leading scorer para sa Letran this season, 12 points a game. Kurt Rayson was their leading scorer, 13 a game. But now with Rayson probably out for the whole season, that's what Coach Renzi Bahar told us before the game started because of that tricky strained hamstring. Meanwhile, a 3. Villegas knocking down his first basket and the first 3 made by LPU here in the second half. Oh, but a turnover by Santos. A bounce pass for Bumawas. A little bit careless. And going back to my point earlier as we take a look at this 3 by Villegas. Now with Kurt Rayson officially, well, according to Coach Renzi Bahar, mukhang iupo na siya for the rest of the season. They're officially out of the Final Four contention. So talagang he wants to give, you know, the young guys more opportunities, more chances. And it's really Cuajao's time to shine now.
Exactly. And yung maganda dito that it's good to see as a rookie, you can see how coachable he is and how reliable. So this is a good sign knowing that there will always be someone willing to step up. And dito naman, of course, we know yung kanilang bigs, there's an absence of Pau Abilinar.
Yes.
So ito naman, we have Santos and also Rafael Go stepping up. So yung maganda dito, knowing that if they have key players who are unable to play for today's game, they can always rely sa mga players who are willing to step up. So that's a good thing to see on the part of Letran.
Also interesting to note, but we're not saying that Letran is better without those veterans, without Pau Havillonar and without Kurt Rayson. They're 2 NCAA champions, but you know, in that game, when the game that they won against San Sebastian back on October 18th, 86-71, it's interesting to note that Cuajao was the top scorer with 14. Guarino at that time was still playing, but he is sidelined now because of that MCL strain. He had 13. Monehe also had 13. And yun nga, here's a steal by LPU. They're on the run. LPU keeps the ball alive. Nahihirapan si Bravo. Ball stripped away. Batalier. Oh, and Umali fouls Nunag to stop the break. Again, going back to that game, San Sebastian and Letran back on October 18th. See, Kurt Rayson did not play in that game. He wasn't feeling well at that time. Havillonar only played 3 minutes in that game. And Letran won by 15 against San Sebastian for their first and only win this season. Well, Nico Fajardo also started at the point. Without Kurt Rayson, he had 9 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists in that game. Today, Fajardo just has 4. Cuajao with 21, Monje with 17, yes.
And like you mentioned, yung mga key players, yung veterans are injured or out today. It's safe to say that there are players willing to step up and fill in their shoes. And yung maganda doon, because they don't let that affect them. Because of course, kailangan nila mga guide, mga kuya nila. But yung maganda dito nga, like I said, there are players who are willing to step up for Letran today.
At nabibigyan ng kumpiyansa.
Tama.
Villegas attacks. Villegas commits a traveling violation. 5.5 remaining in the third.
And it looks like LPU hasn't really found their groove yet in their offense dito sa third quarter. I know they're trying to still bring the ball inside the paint. Pero nga lang, ganda talaga ng defense ng Letran.
Want to shoot. And to end the third, that could have been a really big shot para kay Nunag to end the third. But still, a 12-point lead for the Letran Knights. They have outscored LPU 23-15 here in the third quarter. We'll dissect that even more after the break. Fourth and final period coming up. Stay tuned. Only here to GTV. In that third quarter, Letran shot 7 out of 13 from the field. 54%. They shot 2 threes, 2 of 4, good for 50%. LPU on the other hand, just shot 5 out of 13 from the field, 38.5%. They only managed to convert 15 points. Letran on the other hand had 23. And now here's the fourth and final period. And Coach Gilbert Malabanan won't leave anything to chance as he starts with Guadagna, Bravo, Umali, Valdez. And Cunanan on the floor, and look at the hustle. LPU still able to pick it up. Umali inside, but credit the assist from JM Bravo.
You got a player on the floor?
Who? I think it's Guadagna. Yes, Mac Guadagna still down on the floor. And Guadagna being helped up by Bravo. And Umali is trying to shake things off. Bravo gives a thumbs up though to the coaching staff, saying, Mac's okay. And our officials again at the replay table. Ayun, di nakatingin si Guadagna. Ooh, blindsided. The bump. It was Bonhe crashing into the wall.
I mean, for me, like based on experience, when you get hit that hard, chances are you're gonna get fired up. You're gonna get. It's scary to see now if Guadagna got hit that way. Obviously, he's good. It's good to know he's okay. But
I've never remembered you falling to the ground after kahit matamaan ka man. Not in college, not in the pros.
But whenever I do get hit, obviously, when you get hit or a player gets hit, obviously, it makes him get going. And it's good to see that
I get your
tapang
point.
talaga ni Guadagna. Still on the court. He's good. Usually these things you want to sub, but you know you can see the fighting spirit in him talaga.
I'm just trying to, make a point that the Paras genes, kahit sino pang bumangga sa inyo.
kahit wala sa basketball yan, foul pa rin yan. Pag binangga. They'll still call a foul. Even off the court. But
I wouldn't dare bumping a Paras. Not a Benji, not a Kobe, definitely not an Andre. But back to the action we go. 68-58, 10-point lead for the Knights. Nice look inside. Ooh, but a sorry miss from point blank from Nunag. Taas, makukuha. Lalabas muna ni Cunanan. Guadagna! He's okay! Yes! Para sa tres!
Just like what I mentioned, that's just gonna get him going.
And that fired up Guadagna indeed. Getting another 3 tucked in his belt. 3 3-pointers para kay Mac. He has a total of 50 points, Andre. So nakatulong nga yung bangga.
Well, of course, hoping that's the last right now.
Batalier, up fake. Missed 3, but a second chance for the Knights. Karupel gets it back after missing that 3-pointer. Batalier is directing traffic. They want an ISO. They go to Quahao, back out to Ira. Extra pass to Karupel. Want to shoot. Good defense by LPU. Karupel should have taken that shot.
That's true, because that was their strength also in the first half. And seeing their play, it's safe to say that they are trying to have a good ball movement to be able to dump the ball inside the post. Kitang-kita as they release the ball, there's a player attacking or sliding or cutting in the basket. Yung nga lang, naubusan sila ng oras. So in other words, for this to work, you just have to be quicker.
LPU slowly chipping away on this lead. They're down by 7. 8 minutes to go in this fourth and final quarter. Mali sets his feet, fires a 3, the miss, the tap for the loose ball. Look at 2 players ganging up on Nunag. Now let's go Back to Letran's side. At courtside, Hannah Arguelles is on standby. Hannah.
Thank you so much, Andre. With the Letran Knights performing with the grit and tenacity that seems to be challenging the LPU Pirates, what they need right now is the consistency to maintain this performance. Because according to Coach Renzi Bahar, though they play well and even manage to have the scores in their favor, ang nagiging problema nila is finishing the game. Sabi nga ni Coach Renzi, it's always in the last crucial minutes. Well, let's hope you don't get a case of deja vu with this matchup. That's all for now from the Knights side. Andre and Andre.
Thank you, Hannah. Well, there's still more than enough time for the Pirates to come back if Wow and the Knights aren't careful here. Good stop on a defensive end for LPU. Valdez calling Guadagna, working the two-man game with Umali. Guadagna the kick out. Big three, Kunana, no! Valdez with the offensive board. They go down low to the big boy. Here's Umali, cross court, Guadagna, lets it fly, bullseye! Don't look now, LPU just trailing by 4. They were down by 14 at 1 point in this game. They have outscored the Knights here, 8-6 in the fourth and final quarter. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for watching. Let's go back to the last few sequences. After falling down, Mac Guadagna, as you said, Andre, his threes keep on falling.
And he's very consistent, and just like I said, that hit got him going and fired up, and what a way to weight your team. And yung maganda talaga dito, like what sa mga sinasabi ni Coach, and yung mga courtside reports natin, consistency talaga is key. Yung maganda dito, LPU is finally finding their consistency beyond the arc because they're trying their best talaga to be inside the paint. But so happens, ang ganda nga lang ng defense ng Letran. So they're finding ways to counter beyond the arc.
18 points for Guadagna, and a foul will send the Knight to the line for 2. Nico Fajardo will go to the free throw stripe. Guadagna, 6 of those 8 points scored in the fourth quarter by LPU, coming from Mac Guadagna alone, knocking down 2 threes. The other 2 points coming from Sean Umali. Letran still scoreless in the fourth, but they have a chance to get on the board here in the fourth and final quarter with Fajardo going to the line. But we see our officials will have to review if there was some added spice there. Let's see. Yun yung kino-contest ng Letran, so it's just a regular foul.
And on the part naman, Andres, offense ng LPU, since they are doing well and they are being consistent at the three-point area, if you're Letran, you really have to put a body on the shooter of LPU because we can see, or I can see LPU, they're trying their best to be inside the paint. They're trying to really dump the ball kay Bravo, kay Umali, but yung nga lang, they are being double-teamed, so they are having a hard time executing their plays as post players. So best believe, yung offense mapupunta na yan sa mga outside shooters ng LPU. So if you're Letran, you have to put a body on the shooters of LPU.
Fajardo just gets 1 of 2 from the line. Still a 5-point lead, 69-64, but the lead is not safe anymore with the LPU Pirates on the attack here in the fourth. Good play that leads to a Bravo layup. LPU has outscored Letran 10-1. Letran hasn't converted a field goal. Their only point came from that Fajardo free throw, almost a turnover, and it is Here's Guadagna, the pass, and it's good for Cunanan. And here come the Pirates, just down one. 12-1 run in the last 3 minutes and counting for the LPU Pirates. Fajardo, the drop pass, good up fake. And Rafael Go stops the bleeding for the Knights, gives a little bit of breathing room. 3-point game, but still a single possession here, separating these two neighboring schools in Intramuros. The last time LPU led when the score was 26-23. Bravos 3 to tie, no, tip! Cunanan with a goggle, seeing, and Enoch Valdez inside. Now let's head back courtside. This time, let's listen to LPU's side courtesy of this report from Christine San Agustin.
Andre, maaga pa naman daw kaya wala pang karapatan na malungkot ang LPU Pirates dahil sa nangyaring kalamangan kanina na ngayon ay nabawi na nila. Yan ang sabi kanina ng kanilang LPU, ng team captain ng LPU na si Enoch Valdez. Kaya naman ni-remind din sila ni Coach Gilbert Malmanan na hindi biro ang lahat ng pinagpaguran nila para makarating ng ganito kalayo. Kaya pakiusap niya, huwag nang sasayangin dahil lang sa mga simpleng pagkakamali na kayang-kaya naman mabawi. Coming into the fourth quarter, medyo na-frustrate si Coach Gilbert. Kaya nag-decide siya to cut the huddle short by saying, tapos na ako magpaalala, kayo na ang bahalang ipakita sa akin kung ano ang inyong mga natutunan. Andre, mukhang gumagana naman ang challenge at mga litanya ni Coach Gilbert kanina. Kaya tingnan natin how the LPU will turn this game into their favor. Pero sa ngayon, balik muna sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Christine. Mintis doon si Monje, 2-point game. LPU can tie. Bravo gets fouled. And look at Quaho adamant in saying, let's go to the replay. Let's go to the replay. And he sits down.
And ito, Andre, is going back in what I've noticed. Yes, Letran, they were comfortable with the lead. They got these young guys on the floor. Pero ngayon, humahabol ng LPU. It's time to see how can Letran close out games. At the same time, how can they handle this pressure? Because they don't have veterans there to guide them. So this is going to be interesting to see how they can play this out. Kasi kita-kita na everyone on the LPU squad is being very aggressive. Ito naman ang Letran, they look kind of confused, but of course, they're getting their shots up and in defense. So tingnan natin kung saan sila magiging consistent. Will it be on defense or on offense when it comes to close games like this?
That's a solid point, Andre, because we talk about how Letran is just really focusing on the future. They were up by 14 here in this game. Dito matitest yung composure and maturity ng mga younger guys ng Letran. And the miss, Valdez tried to keep it alive. Even Bravo was there, but ball goes back to Letran. Here's Fajardo being trapped. But Fajardo sees the daylight, but kicks it out to the wrong man, Cunanan. Tumatakbo si Valdez! Yes! And now we are tied at 72-all. Just for our third deadlock. And the last time that score was tied when the score was 28-all. 3 in and out para kay Batalier.
Ito na, like what I mentioned, you can see Letran kind of hurrying up. Pero kanina, if you can compare to their other plays, they're composed, they are controlling the pace. Ngayon, parang nagmamadali na sila, especially with Letran. Both teams are doing the same. So now, let us see kung sino magiging consistent in controlling the pace since obviously parehong tied up sila.
Cunanan, using that Umali screen. Bravo sends it to Guadagna. Good look inside to Sean Umali. And Sean gets his second field goal here in the fourth. Umali, a slow start for him. He only had 3 points in the first 2 quarters. He just shot 1 of 4. And a traveling violation called on Quahao. An 18-4 run para dito sa LPU Pirates. They're now ahead by 2. Our 11th lead change. But Letran gets the ball back. They're off to the races. Go! That was close to being called for a dribbling violation. And LPU gets the ball back.
And Andre, like I mentioned, both teams are trying to attack the basket instead of calling out plays. You know, there's still so much time for them to call out plays and execute, but it's unclear to see how they're trying to execute. Are they trying to go inside the paint or rely beyond the arc?
Kunanan's shot, no. Umali has it. Cross court to Guadagna. Guadagna goes close. Inside to Enoch Valdez. Guadagna 6 points and 3 assists here in the 4th quarter. Umali has 4. Valdez has 4. And all 5 players, Cunanan and Bravo, also scoring. And LPU now ahead by 4 with 3:20 remaining. And attorney Roberto P. Laurel, president of Lyceum of the Philippines University and member of the NCAA Policy Board. Well, there's still time, but I'm sure it's kind of delighted after trailing as many as 14. They have outscored Letran here in the 4th and final quarter, 20-4. And look at this trapping defense by LP, almost another turnover, but Quahao gets across the timeline. Go to Batalier and Fajardo now, playing the point. He will set things up. Quahao guarded by a really good defender, Valdez, almost a steal. And wisely, Quahao hitting the ball on Valdez.
And going back dito nga sa offense ng Letran, it's good to see that they are trying to control the pace, trying to call out plays, but yun nga lang, they are being bothered by those veteran defense ni Enoch Valdez. So tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging resulta dito sa Letran with their offense in this play.
Also interesting to note, with 3 minutes remaining, LPU has 2 timeouts remaining. Letran has no more timeouts left. Batalier gets the ball. Guarded by Bravo. 10 to work with on the shot clock. Monje on the block against Guadagna. Monje, difficult fall away. Oh, gets the basket to go down, gets the ball to go down, but LPU coaching staff is asking that to go to the replay because it might have been a basket interference here by Kevin Santos.
Ooh. That is tough.
So challenge by Coach Gilbert Malabanan as he is seen now talking to the players. Sean Umali, Guadagna, Bravo. Let's take a look. Oh, clearly from that angle, we see Santos hanging on the ring. So what Coach Gilbert Malabanan is trying to challenge and contest here, that may basket, because, you know,
Yes.
anytime you
hit the ring, touch the ring.
yes, with the ball still there, kahit papasok na yung, kaya nga masakit para sa Letran yun if, let's see what the ruling will be here by our official. But clearly from that angle, it seemed like Santos really touched the ring.
I mean, you can see the intent of Santos. I guess nahuli lang yung kanyang timing. He wanted to put it back if ever it did miss. So let's see, what was the call?
So basket is good.
Wow.
Basket counts. Upon the review. Okay, so play resumes. 2:41. Di na umangat si Coach Gilbert, so I guess he's okay with it. Letran down 2, 76-74. Valdez asking for a two-man game. Kim and Umali. Valdez against Monhe. Cross court. Extra pass. Bravo, big three. Yes! Baka sa tres!
What a sight to see, knowing that they are trying to get their bigs not involved inside the paint, but what a way to counter it by being present beyond the arc.
LPU has outscored Letran 23-8. Last 2 minutes, Batalier gets that basket inside. Just a single possession here. 3-point lead for the Pirates. Their biggest lead was up to 5. Letran, on the other hand, they went up as many as 14. Guadagna kicks it out. Bravo, another 3! But shot clock has expired.
Ito na nga, Andre, it's a battle of consistency. Because both teams, we can see they are trying to control the pace, but let us see kung saan sila or sino ang mas consistent sa kanilang dalawa.
Good pass by Cunanan over to Bravo. Bravely hitting and knocking that triple down. That was his first 3 made. Bravo with 11. And look at the defense, the intensity of the LPU Pirates just on maximum here. Guahao missing the 3. He has been contested here in the second half. Scored 16 in the first 2 quarters. Deo Guahao only managed to score 5 here in the second half. Bravo again, lining it up. Bang! 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 J.M. Bravo putting LPU up by 6. This is now the Pirates' biggest lead. Where will the Knights go to? Guahao, stop. Batalier, Fajardo has it. Blocked by Cunanan. Monhe. And this is where maturity comes in. Yes, the Knights have the young talent. They led by 14, but clearly you can see that LPU's vets took control and dominated. Another 3! Yes! Para sa tres! Wow! J.M. Bravo! Coming to life here in the 4th and final quarter. He played only 4 minutes and 46 seconds in the first 2 quarters. Only had a single point from the free throw for J.M. Bravo. But here in the 4th, Bravo, a man possessed, 11 points here in the 4th. Meanwhile, Sean Umali is our toughest player of the game. Yamaha Mio Gear, play your tough. Wow. Woo! What a 4th quarter for JM Bravo, Gilbert Malabanan, and the Lyceum of the Philippines University Pirates outscoring the Knights 29-11. In the last quarter, managing to climb back from being down by 14 and getting another win, keeping their win streak alive and kicking. They've won all 4 games in the second round so far. getting win number 10 in 13 games played in season 99. And our best player, Mac Guadagna, with 18 points, but JM Bravo deserves that shout out with 17, knocking down those 3 big threes in the fourth. Guadagna was also huge to start the fourth and final quarter, knocking down threes as well. Enoch Valdez finishes with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Guadagna with 18 and 3 assists and a rebound off the bench in 24 minutes. Bravo, 17 points in 21 minutes off the bench. Then Umali with 7 points and 9 rebounds in 33 minutes. Big, big, big win for the LPU Pirates, who every game make their case really, really clear to be a contender in season 99.
That's true. And earlier, kitang-kita na LPU was finding ways for their offense to revolve around the painted area. Yung paling sagot nila is beyond the arc. And not just from any guard, but from their bigs as well. So grabe talagang consistency, and what a way to get a win dito sa LPU.
Well, again, Letran is building for the future. No Kurt Rayson, sidelined with that hamstring strain, only played 8 minutes in their last game in that loss to EAC. But Letran, well, season continues for them. They're out of the Final Four picture, but season continues, suffering their 12th loss in 13 games. Up ahead, it will be the 9-3 Mapua Cardinals against the 4-8 San Sebastian Golden Stags, with Anton Rojas and Coach Hammer Martin Antonio calling on the board later on. Meanwhile, take a look at some highlights. We will leave you once again, what an exciting one that was, with the LPU Pirates coming back to life, being down 14, finding a way to win, winning by 685-79 for Andre Paras. I'm Andre Felix for Christine San Agustin, reporting for LPU, Hannah Arguelles for Letran, our director Abet Ramos, our game producer R. Romano, our floor director Romel Narciso. Stick around. Third game in our Sunday triple header will come up next. Stay tuned dito lamang sa GTV. Happy Sunday mga kapuso, and stay safe.